Welcome to the channel. Thanks a lot for joining me. I just want to react to Fabrizio Romano's quotes in relation to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's future. I think that this is really worrying for Ole Gunnar. I think that this is the start of a process to remove him. If you cast your mind back to when Jose Mourinho was manager, Man United gave him a new contract in January, a bumper contract, and by the end of the year he'd been sacked. So the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's backroom staff and Ole Gunnar himself have had long contracts given recently will have no bearing upon whether they sack him or not. And this feeds into a bigger financial point. The Glaziers cannot afford to miss out on Champions League football due to the money they need to qualify for the Champions League, and they also want to go to maybe the quarterfinals every year in the Champions League to obtain the prize money and also the TV money. So let's have a look at Romano's quotes. Actually, he's come out and said, "From what I've been told, the position of the club is the same as 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. They are with Solskjaer, they're still backing the manager and they want to protect him," Romano's quoted as saying. "As of now, Manchester United are not talking to any other managers. They want to continue with Solskjaer to give him some time to improve on the tactical side, the technical side of the team, because of course what is going on now is not Manchester United's level, but they want to continue with this manager. That's why they extended his contract in the summer. Of course, at Manchester United, the board are disappointed at what they saw in the match against Leicester. They are expecting something different in the Champions League in the key double game that is coming up against Atalanta in the crucial part of the Champions League group. But about the manager, they're still with Solskjaer. They want Solskjaer to change the situation, but if the situation will collapse and Manchester United will keep going not at top level, then the situation could change. So as of now, they're protecting the manager, but if Manchester United are not changing their results, the situation could change in a few months. Of course, the Champions League clash with Atalanta is so important to understand what is going to happen to Manchester United's approach to the game, because it's a brilliant chance to show that they're changing their mentality. The board are convinced that they have a team to compete for the Premier League. It's now up to Ole. They are protecting the manager, but it's up to him to change the situation." Right, this is worrying. They are preparing to get rid of him. If we lose to Atalanta and if we lose to Liverpool and it's by a big score on Sunday, he's done, he's gone. They'll panic. They can't afford to lose out on Champions League football. They've got too much debt and they're taking too many dividends. Now, obviously, Solskjaer's only won one of the last 7 games in all competitions, so the form isn't good. But we went into this season, everybody knew that United needed to buy a defensive midfield player, and United only spend net around 50-60 million pounds a year, and that's what they did again this year. If you look at the Dan James money and you look at the money that's been spent, they spent like 50-60 million pounds. There's a glaring hole in the centre of the park. It's not a coaching issue, it's a personnel issue. And actually, you may say, "Oh, he's had all these players, when's it going to end? There needs to be one last piece in the jigsaw." All that's nonsense. They need 1 or 2 central midfield players who can pass the bloody ball. So this is an ominous start. The fact that big journalists like Romano and some other of the major journalists are being briefed about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's future. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for joining me.